So what do you? So you're fiddling with your fingers right now? Is that right?
Yes.
And we're live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a Road to 10K special Freakin' Florida Man Friday, where we have confirmed that Denzel is fiddling with his fingers. But what is he fiddling with, I hear you ask? Well, maybe we will find out tonight. Maybe not. I had to go and
No,
start. I had to start the stream mid sentence because that's just what we do on the Freaking Florida Man Fridays.
and then you just see it. Shit! I need to find pants.
Yep.
Hey, at least you made it 30 seconds.
Yes, that's it. Yes, so we're at the 8-second mark now, so we've still
right.
got a chance of monetization. Thank you very much. Neil, don't worry, ignore him. But yeah, good evening, everybody. We've got Marina in the chat. We have Berry True Crime. Thank you for joining as a member, by the way. I really do appreciate that. As yourself, Marina. I can see that we also have Wholesome Chicken Wrangler telling me that I am late. Yes, I am. But you know what? It's my channel, and it's fashionable, so that's what we do. Now, you'll see on the screen at the moment that I've got a copy of the thumbnail, but you might be wondering, oh, hang on a minute, where's that slideshow that you used to have up on the older episodes? Well, here it is. So we'll have that going on in the background as we're chatting away. For those who are joining for the first time, or if you're watching it on the replay, this is a very, very simple format. Basically, it's a bit of a laid-back approach to what we normally do here, which is, of course, cover true crime stories. But what we do is we take 5 stories from America's craziest state, maybe it's up there in terms of contention, Florida, and we take turns in reading a article each, and we react to it in real time. I pick the articles, but I do not read past the headline, so it is just as much a surprise for me as it will be for the people reading and for the people watching this. I think now is probably a good time to start to introduce the people that we have here with me this evening, and it is the old gang. I managed to get all the old heads back for this as well. So let's start with ladies first. So, Proper Horror Show, good evening.
What up? How's it going?
I am very good. I'm very good.
I'm getting flashbacks from this slideshow.
Oh, yeah, I know.
I know, right?
Yeah, some good memories. I had to. What I had to do was because we started like streaming these on the second channel. I had to pull everything over to the other account, which meant I had to go through these pictures individually to get the slideshow back.
Oh.
But yeah, there's some proper gems in. So yeah, for those again watching, each slideshow, each image that you're seeing on this slideshow bears relevance to a previous story that we covered on previous Florida Man streams. Yes. So, but yeah, we just recently done a stream on your channel, didn't we? Yesterday. Do you want to tell the guys about that?
We did. So in case you don't know, folks, what I do is I focus on horror films. I try and do a bit of a deep dive into it. It's almost educational. Apparently, I cannot claim this educational enough to get me any kind of tax-free charitable status, but I did try. But nevertheless, right at the moment, we are focusing on horror anthologies throughout the course of the year. And we had a little break from that yesterday, talking about a wonderful film by the name of The Blackcoat's Daughter. And TCG was on that. I thought you wouldn't go for it, TCG, but I was delighted. I was absolutely delighted that it worked for you.
Well, I think it worked for me, like I said last night, because I got myself a new TV and I watched it on that. And the picture was so good, the sound was so good, I actually felt immersed in it, unlike last week. I was speaking of last week. After that stream, I jumped onto Sargon's Twitch stream, and I told him to tell Harry about me upgrading my score from 6 to 8. So he did say he'd probably forget, but yeah, I'll double check with Harry later. But yeah, we do that. We do that every week over on Horror Show's channel. She's a really, really good content creator in terms of like horror reviews and deep dives into horror analysis. So do check that out. All of the channels and relevant info is linked in the description of this live stream. Should you want to check any of them out. So yeah, we'll move on to the next guest. We've got returning again, and it has been a very long time since I've spoke to him properly. It's Denzel.
Heyo.
And how are you this evening?
I'm doing all right. Currently being groped by multiple hands.
Excellent.
Don't question it.
Okay. You're just going to refuse to elaborate?
I'm going to enjoy just making oblique references to what I'm doing in the video game I'm playing until someone figures out what game I'm playing. That might be enough, to be fair.
There we go, chat. There you go. That's your little game tonight. Guess the game that Denzel was playing by the little throwaway comments he's making. But yes, speaking of games, why don't you tell the guys in the chat about what you do?
I'm Marina, you're missing out on an eye. As am I, technically. I'm Denziel. I do Twitch quite a bit. I'm going to be streaming, not tonight, Thursday and Friday and Monday are my nights off. But I'll be streaming tomorrow night playing some Deep Rock with some friends, which is a cracking game. But I like to focus on the detective side of things, because I am a private detective VTuber. With cybernetics also.
Yes.
It's good fun. I'm somewhere in the shilling, and I'm sure I'll drop some links later if you want to watch streams where an idiot is an idiot.
Yes. Again,
one of the most common phrases on my stream is that I'm a bumbler. And,
well,
I live up to that.
Again, I've left his Twitch stream, Twitch channel in the description as well. So if you are an Amazon Prime user and you have a spare Prime sub going, why not drop it Denziel's way? Just before we move on to the final guest, I just want to shout out Essie Romain. How you doing? Right, Honourable Fez. Yes, Florida Man has returned, and Apple's Ghosts. Cringe. Have you watched this before?
I think that's Avalon.
Oh, okay, Evening Avalon. Well, you're not wrong in your initial assessment, regardless if you've seen it before. No. But yeah, no. Last but not least, we have Murgoot. Murgoot, how you doing?
Good evening, guys. Not much to show besides my Twitter @Murgoot. Do everything from science, geology, geopolitics, and shitposting.
And he's also a regular guest on Horror Show streams as well, in particular with the anthology stuff. I assume that you're going to be around for that, I take it.
Yes, I will.
There you go. Right, guys, so...
You are our resident anthology expert, Murgoot.
Yes, indeed. So shall we? Oh, actually, before we move on, I just want to mention in terms of content, my side, I'm going to start working on a case next week, and try and get that out as soon as possible. But if you didn't know already, I do actually have a second channel in which I also, like Denzel, do a little bit of gaming on the side. Most of the games that I do are crime themed in what I present, and currently we're going through the Ace Attorney series.
Series is an affront to law.
But it is a brilliant affront.
I have played the Ace Attorney series before, and the fact that they have like their own system of rules and laws infuriates the hell out of me. I can't deal with it. Okay. I am far too autistic.
You are in the minority of that, and just to explain, it's because the current system, the system that they're referring to, our system, has failed us. Hence why they've introduced this new system. Anyway, we're currently on the second game of like 12 of them, and we're currently on the second chapter or turnabout. I've been streaming all week over on the second channel, if you want to go and check out some of the previous streams there. But I will be back tomorrow doing the second day of investigation on that particular chapter. So do subscribe to that channel if you're interested, and it'd be great to see you there too. And also Pixie Del Muerte, hey y'all, hey you. So yeah, shall we move on to some stories?
Certainly.
Let's do it. Alrighty then. So I'm thinking we should again let ladies go first. So proper horror show, what would you like? Would you like story 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5?
All right. Straight down the middle. Give me number 3.
Number 3. Okay.
Let's look at that one.
Let's pull that one up there. Right. Story
number
3. You should
Burger
have.
King foot lettuce.
You should have all the links you should have all the links for the stories yourselves.
All right, let's.
But the story in question is Florida man living underwater won't resurface even after breaking the record.
What? If this isn't a tax avoidance scheme, I'm going to be really disappointed. Okay. This is in Key Largo, Florida. A university professor broke a record for the longest time living underwater without depressurization this week at a Florida Keys lodge for scuba divers. I don't know how much pressure are university professors under anyway. That's the first one. Joseph Ditchery? Joseph Ditchery?
Ditchery-do? Is it Australian?
Well, let's go with that, yeah. Joseph Ditchery-do's 74th day, residing in Jules Undersea Lodge, situated at the bottom of a 30-foot deep lagoon in Key Largo, wasn't much different than his previous days. I'm so confused. Since he submerged March 1st. Ditchery, who also goes by the moniker Dr. Deepsea.
Dr. Deepsea, that sounds like some proper... That sounds like a super villain, doesn't it?
I'm getting a bad feeling about this. Uh-oh, Florida bros, I don't feel so good.
Damn you, Batman. Ever since I had that aquamarine accident, I can't go above 30 feet.
That's a colour.
Okay, so he goes by the moniker Dr. Deepsea. And he ate a protein-heavy meal of eggs. Do you really want to eat a protein-heavy meal of eggs and salmon when you're locked in an airtight chamber? That's brave.
I was going to say pressurized, but it ain't, is it?
In a microwave, dear God.
Salmon in the microwave. Ban this guy. Don't let him resurface. Don't let him. Oh gosh, so he's cooked fish in a microwave. He's a sociopath. He exercised with the resistance bands. Rage Against the Machine, I presume. Did his daily push-ups and... That's the second one. Did his daily push-ups and took an hour-long nap. Unlike a submarine, the lodge does not use technology to adjust for the increased underwater pressure.
So what effect would that have on it?
Does that make sense to anyone?
I'm
confused.
No, I can't pull away from the Dr. Deep Sea moniker. I'm just thinking like, I know I said aquamarine, but I do feel like he had an accident at SeaWorld, and it meant that the reason it's not that he doesn't want to come up from to the surface, is that he just physically can't. Like Mr. Freeze, if he stands around in room temperature, he dies. Where this guy, if he stands around on land, he dies.
Dr. Deepsea is a terrible moniker. Like, you could have gone with something like King Shark or something like that.
Oh no, well, hasn't that already been taken?
Yeah, that's
but I mean
copyrighted.
something. I just mean something to that equivalent.
I know. I don't know. Dr. Deep Sea. I don't know. It could
Villain
work.
origin.
Yeah.
Name yourself after like some kind of like a marine creature. Not just deep sea.
Yeah.
Like, that just seems lazy to me.
Oh, I just want to quickly shout out Mr. Gently Benevolent. Good evening. How you doing, mate? And we've got Blissfully Lala in as well. Marina says, "Oh yeah, like a fish," and yes, it is horrible. I'm assuming that's when you come up to the... Yeah, so literally, he's like a fish. Oh, actually, saying that, I did see the story about a...
his plans are to stay here 100 days?
Yeah, well, I did see the story about this type of fish that lives like in the deep sea, and if you bring it up to the surface, because of the air pressure, the change in it, its stomach actually comes out of its mouth.
Oh,
yeah. But if you get it back in the water, back into its like natural environment, like relatively, quickly, it can survive that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but imagine that, So I wonder if that's what happens to Dr. Deepsea. Comes, steps up out on shore and just, throws up his stomach. Let me back in.
Chat, any of you, are you alright out there, chat?
Did
you have a similar response there? I'm still recovering from that.
Yep.
Oh, goodness me.
So
this guy, Ditchery, isn't just settling for a record and resurfing. He's planning to stay until June 9th, when he reaches 100 days and completes an underwater mission dubbed Project Neptune 100. I guarantee that he dubbed it that.
Yeah.
That's him. That's Dr. Deep Sea's own choice.
Again, that sounds like a sinister
The mission
plan,
combines
code name.
Yeah. The mission combines medical and ocean research along with educational outreach. Does it? Does it?
That's just
I don't know.
that's something
It
that
was
Lex Luthor
organised
would
by
say.
the Marine Resource. It's funny out like how rank can you make an area by microwaving your fish and eggs in it for 100 days? That's what he's researching.
Yeah.
The record is a small bump and I really appreciate it, says Ditchery, a University of South Florida educator who holds a doctorate in biomedical engineering and is a retired US naval officer. I'm honoured to have it. But we still have more science to do. Portal fans, this is your moment.
Hey.
What a lad.
His research includes daily experiments in physiology to monitor how the human body responds to long-term exposure to extreme pressure.
Makes sense. No, I was about to say,
Yeah.
it's like, this is the kind of thing you want to learn about. And if there's not been
Wait, hold on.
research-
This guy,
If there's not been
he's going
research
full
done-
Bioshock.
Yeah! Let's go! What a lad!
He's actually going full Look! The idea here is to populate the world's oceans, to take care of them by living in them, and really treating the world. He is going full Bioshock.
Yes!
Would
No
you
way.
kindly
Yes!
stop
Let's go!
microwaving your damn fish.
Mate,
Let's go.
Let's
Can you
go,
imagine-
What a lad!
Can you imagine the smell when he comes out after 100 days?
Oh.
It's
Ah.
gonna take a lot of scrubbing.
Especially with the microwave food.
Oh, I love it now. I'm
It's the
now fully on
microwave.
board.
Yeah, Eri Berry's got
What
it
were
right.
the buffs called in the first Bioshock? What were they called?
What do you mean?
The technologies.
Oh, plasmids.
Yes, because they changed name in
Infinite,
the
yeah.
third one. Yeah, plasmids. That's what I was after. Oh man. The outreach portion of Ditchery's mission includes conducting online classes and broadcast interviews from his digital studio beneath the sea.
Eric, wait, so he's live streaming down there. What is he
Oh.
doing? True crime podcasts?
I assume he's seen an uptick in quality because I have heard it's better down where it's wetter, and you can take it from me. During the past
Last
94
week, last week, a shark killed a dolphin. True crime.
Which I think I do have a video
I wonder
here.
if he.
Oh, here you go. Yeah, look, there's a video up
Oh,
here.
my.
Digi Shorts, living underwater comes easy for this professor in Florida Keys. Should we give
Yeah.
that a go? Oh, also,
Should
just
we
before,
see the video?
yeah, just before I
Oh
do,
my god!
just before I do, thank you, Pixie Del Muerte for the $5. They say Florida Man Friday should be a weekly party. It used to be, but I tell you what, it got really hard trying to find some like proper decent stories. But
Yeah.
we'll see. Who knows? Who knows? Hopefully the computer will hack it if I push this button. Let's have a look.
Just from that screenshot, he looks like the dude.
Florida professor makes history below sea level.
Sponsored by Goya. If it's Goya,
Bro.
it has to be good.
What is the name of that sponsor?
What's going on?
Broke an insane world record.
He's got his own flag.
Yeah.
He's declared independence. It's on, Bioshock Bros.
Oh, good
Let's
evening,
go.
Empire. It must be bloody boring under there, though. Oh, hang on a minute. What's he doing?
You say that he's doing science. He's
Yeah.
probably got stuff to occupy himself with. Wait, is that his own book that he's written? I have to assume. I should say I'm a little bit behind the. I'll be a little bit behind what you guys are seeing. But he was reading some book called like Something in the Deep. I've got to assume he wrote that himself, surely.
During this time, he will study the effects. Oh my god, that looks, bruh. There we go.
Glittering
idea here is to
salmon.
populate the world's oceans, to take
Oh,
care of the
not-
world's oceans
no,
by
not the
living
salmon.
Hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on.
Microwave
Hang on. Look at the bottom left of the screen, namely the cup and what it says
My
at the
bum.
bottom.
Hang on, we need to see this.
International Board of Understanding Medicine, or otherwise known as IBUM.
That is unfortunate. That is truly unfortunate.
Sorry, hold on. Let me see if I can bring it in. Oh, I can't bring it in. Can't bring it any closer. But yeah, it definitely says that. And good evening, Miranda Stone. How you doing? Right.
doing them well. Not necessarily, oh, just make another record.
Are we taking it that the flag means he's declaring independence? It's just like a one-man scene.
I really hope so.
He's
doing
won
it.
me over.
Okay. So yeah, that's what the representative of IBUM is doing with his time. Right.
Very nice. Good start.
So yeah, that's story 3 done. Right. Okay. Let's move on to the next one. So I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to get Murgoot to do the next one. Story 1, 2, 4, or 5.
4, please.
Number 4. Okie dokie. So that's right. That's just my son going through the door. There we go. Right. Story 4. So Murgoot, you have picked nearly naked Florida man arrested after multiple hit-and-run crashes, deputies say.
What?
Stephen Peterson, 22, faces multiple charges in Flagler County, Florida. A Florida man wearing only socks and a small covering wrapped around his waist.
You can actually see.
Loincloth,
There's a picture there.
was
There he
arrested
is.
Wednesday afternoon.
Oh no.
We broken Murgoot.
Flower print.
There he is in all his beauty.
After multiple hit-and-run crashes, according to sheriff officials, the Flagler County Sheriff's Office said an SUV was speeding on...
Old Kings Road.
Damn it. Go away.
Oh, what you got?
Pop-ups.
Oh, ad block, my friend, ad block. I learned that. I learned that from these streams, funnily enough.
I mean, Miranda, in the defense of the Florida men, it is apparently hot as balls in Florida.
It can be. In summer.
Would you be tempted to, drive around in your SUV naked, Murgoot, when you were a Floridian?
I've seen people. I wouldn't.
I mean,
I would scare people.
So let me right. So just for a comparison, right? Would it be naked driving in an SUV? Would that be like the British equivalent of going to a supermarket in just a dressing gown and slippers? Because that happens quite a lot where I'm from.
Yeah, I find that very charming.
Driving naked doesn't happen that often, but it does.
Is it?
Sometimes it's good, sometimes no. Just Jesus Christ, no. Flagler County Sheriff's Office said an SUV was speeding on Old Kings Road when it struck multiple cars and continued down the road. A Florida Fish and Wildlife officer tried to pull over the driver.
Hang on.
Identified as 22-year-old.
I have a question.
Yep. Go on.
Mm-hmm. Go.
Not a cop? Not a cop?
Florida Fish and Wildlife officer is an official law enforcement. Game wardens can do traffic stops and emergencies.
I also have a question. I don't think it says it on here, but was this Florida Fish and Wildlife officer a representative of IBUM?
I doubtful. 22-year-old Stephen Peterson of
Port Orange.
But he did not stop the car. The SUV then drove onto Old Kings Elementary School property.
Oh dear.
Bad.
Oh no. Okay. No. Okay, this story took a turn.
Okay, this has stopped being funny and is now just awful.
And drove around the running track before getting back onto Old Kings Road. Sheriff's officials said Peterson then drove into Flagler County landfill. The garbage dump.
That is not somewhere you want to be when naked.
Yeah, and into a wooded area between the landfill and I-95.
Wasn't even wearing his high-vis jacket. Jesus.
Once deputies arrived, they set up a perimeter.
In the historied words of the greatest movie of all time, who's the helmet without the helmet?
Way.
Once deputies arrived, they set up a perimeter and tracked the SUV via air. Doesn't say whether helicopter or drone.
Jenny Benevolent, the third hit and run is immoral.
I draw the
Deputies
line
went
at
up to
3.
the car and
Nice.
told Peterson and his passenger to get out of the vehicle multiple times before having to remove them from the SUV, according to the sheriff's office. Peterson was only wearing socks and a small covering around his waist. Just when you think you've seen and heard everything, a naked driver causes multiple hit and run crashes, flees from law enforcement, resists arrest, and then has to be dragged naked from his car to be arrested, Rick Staley, sheriff, said in the release. Not only did this man endanger lives on the road and his passenger, but he also could have placed innocent children at risk in multiple ways
Yep.
had they been playing or running on the track. I'll leave it up to your imagination on what was going inside the car.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Yeah, blissfully Lala.
Peterson
Hot as balls
faces-
doesn't mean exposure balls. Yes. Oh, there's a video.
Peterson faces multiple charges, including fleeing and eluding, leaving the scene of a crash with damage to vehicle or property, resisting an officer without violence, and trespassing on school grounds. And jaywalking.
Yeah, he was really putting the lewd in a lewd.
And we have the video as well
yeah.
to boot. So chat, do you want to see the arrest on video? I'm sure you.
I mean, not really. It's that's the thing. It's like it's just him being dragged out of the car. If we could see the actual car chase, I'd be all for it.
Well, let's have a look.
But if it's
Keep
just
your hands right there where we can see them.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This passenger faces charges of trespassing on school grounds, marijuana possession, and possession of drug paraphernalia.
oh my, I'm so shocked. The man driving around naked like a lunatic was on drugs. I'm so shocked.
Oh man, I drive better stoned. Yeah, right.
Yeah, I want to get to the point where they actually get him out. Hold on. They're telling him to get out of the car, get out of the car, get out of the car. That's a bad decision.
Driving. Oh man,
Oh,
driving is
here we
so
go.
boring.
So-
Alcohol.
So we got. Oh, she's full. Okay, so she must be the passenger. What the f are you doing? It's the kind of bang you see
Wait.
him.
Passenger?
Yeah, there was a passenger as
There was
well.
a
Did I miss a passenger?
So they got the passenger on the ground now,
No.
but the person there you go. The person's on the
So we
right hand
got a bit of
side.
a scary movie scenario.
Yeah.
Yeah, chat's not seeing it.
I'm
okay.
seeing it. I'm watching the stream.
Chat should
I'm
be seeing it. There we go. Oh, there's the socks. Oh, they're odd socks as well.
Oh, what a lad! I am a member of the Church of Odd Socks.
There we go. There we go. Right. All right, so that's story 4 done. There we go.
Well done, Florida.
Well done,
We even
Florida.
had a Florida policeman saying, "This was a bit weird for me, guys."
Yeah, what would it take? What would it take? I mean, to be
Well, we
fair,
just found out.
yeah, I mean, yeah, the guy was like, "We do." You think you've seen it all? I mean, and that is quite a wild statement to say if you live in Florida.
That's what we're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, mate. Right. Okie dokie. Right. Let's move on to the third one now. And Denzel, I will let you take ownership of this one. Story 1, story 2, or story 5?
I'm a number 1 kind of guy.
You want a number 1, okay?
I'll just take a break from fighting a moth.
Okie dokie. So while you're beating up the moth,
No, I'm saying I'm taking a break from. beating
Okay,
a moth.
okay, well, while you
I'll
take a
grab
break
the
from-
story.
while
Let's
you
see.
take that break.
Local 10. Let's see.
So, deputies, Florida man.
deputies.
Hang on one
I
second.
thought I was reading this.
No, yeah, I do the headline, my dude. Headline.
Oh, okay.
Florida man behind bars after being stuck in an itchy situation.
Oh, that image is horrific. do you want to scroll down to show?
Oh my god!
Trying to
What?
hide an insulation.
What the hell?
Wait, is that actually what? Florida deputies arrested a man they said broke into a home and never left.
Jesus.
Deputies said they heard someone walking in the attic above them and found a 5-gallon bucket under an attic access point and insulation debris on the ground. A search of the home also revealed a broken window, appliances in use, and tools. What the fuck? Deputies asked the man to come down, and when he did not, they entered the attic along with a canine unit. Deputies said they found Bruce Davis, 44, buried in the insulation with his face against the fresh air duct system. He faces charges for burglary and resisting arrest. That's it. There's no more. There's no more information. Just this man entered a home, snuck up into the Arctic, and buried himself in insulation with a fresh air access. Nobody like refuses to elaborate. Leaves.
Do you? I don't. Do you need any more context? I mean, look.
I need to know context.
cozy.
Why would you do this? He looks like a minor villain from he looks like a minor monster from Last of Us.
Have you? Yeah, I was gonna say, like, have you seen? Is it The Mist?
No.
You know, right. So when there's a scene where they go next door into like a pharmacist because in a pharmacy, I think it's a pharmacy or it might be a gun shop, one of the two. But they go into there because they need to like get some supplies and whatnot, and it transpires that all the monsters. This is the remake, the like 2007 version or whatever it was. But they when they go in there, they find that like all of the like CGI monster spiders have basically set up shop there, and everybody that they've been sort of picking off, they've been taken back there, and they've been. It looks exactly like they've been like wrapped up and contained in what this guy looks like in the right image.
I hate it. I really hate it.
Burying yourself in fiberglass insulation.
I mean, that is going to
If they're right about edgy situation. It must have been an agony when they got him out of there.
Yeah.
It looks to me like the dude just really went overboard on the parmesan.
I was going to say, it looks like he got beaten up by cauliflower.
That texture.
It's horrid. I hate it. I really hate it.
I think we covered The Mist, didn't we, Horror Show, on your channel?
We did.
We did, yeah. Check that out. Miranda said she's seen the movie. It gave her a panic attack. You and me both. There's a lot of Walking Dead callbacks you can go in that. Yeah, good film. I think it was severely underrated for its time.
Great film. Love it.
Well, I tell you what. That was quite a short one, Denzel. So I'll give you the next. I'll give you the next one, my dude.
Okay, let's go number 2.
Number 2, okie dokie. Number 2. Just waiting for that to load up this end.
Battle with Moth being paused once again. Where is story 2?
Right, well, while you pull that up, the headline for it is naked, greased-up Florida man accused of breaking into 2 homes, jumping in pool.
We've got a theme here. We've got a theme breaking into places.
This is Breaking Bad.
What was the first one again?
So naked, greased-up Florida man accused of breaking into 2 homes.
No, I'm saying, what was the first story we covered tonight?
The first story we covered tonight, that was story 3.
There's been 2 breaking into houses.
Breaking into houses.
We had someone driving around like a lunatic while naked.
We've had, three of the 4 so far. So 3 of the 4.
No, we had... I thought this was the 4th one.
This is the 4th one. So of the 4 stories that we covered so far...
Oh yes, Dr. Deep Sea. So he was like not too much of a criminal, but we've had 2 naked people, and this guy's jumping into a pool. We're finding patterns here. This is like the combination of all of them. He's breaking into houses, he's naked, and he jumped in a pool.
Oh, there you go. Maybe
is the final one gonna have to be some guy trying to make some kind of like well, I don't know. I'm trying to something to do with Greece, and then this one is the full combination.
Maybe this dude also. Maybe this dude works for.
I will say this one lets me do one of my favorite impressions. You can't catch me. I love to do that impression. A man was arrested Friday morning in Dubai.
Oh, hang on. Before you do, have you seen the picture?
Yeah, I'm looking at it. That doesn't look like a pool. That looks like it's on a trampoline.
I know, right? It looks like a trampoline. Yeah, exactly.
Deputies believe suspect was under the... Really? You think, deputies? Yeah. Did you have to come to that conclusion that he was under the influence of unknown substances?
I know it is, yeah.
A man was arrested Friday morning in Dubai. I like that name. I like that name. Dubai.
I am Dubai.
After he allegedly broke into 2 homes, then tried to evade deputies by jumping in a swimming pool and onto a trampoline. There we go. All while naked. Deputies said they responded at around 2 a.m. to a report of a burglary at a home on Highbanks Road and encountered the suspect, 34-year-old Blake Tockman. That sounds like the name of a guy who'd become a clock-themed supervillain.
Yeah. He might be like Calendar Man's sidekick or something.
Well, no, I'm pretty sure there
Or
is
henchman.
actually a bad guy in like DC called his name is Talkman,
Right.
and he's like a clock themed supervillain.
Gotcha.
Yeah, William Talkman. I think it's called the Clock King. That was his name. He was an interesting character.
The Volusia County Sheriff's
Blah, blah,
Office.
blah, blah. Smashed out a window to break into one home, then left and broke into another house.
Did they?
Deary
what if-
me.
I don't-
Also, someone has just followed my Twitch, so
Hey!
I'm assuming that's someone here. Oh, Miranda! Thank you very much, Miranda.
And looks like Pixie Del Muerte has done it as well.
The may have, and I just didn't get the
Oh, well,
pop-up,
Miranda.
but that specific one I got a pop-up for.
Nice.
Oh no, Pixie subscribed to the channel.
Sweet.
Let's see. It took 4 deputies to get custody of him, who kicked or hit the deputies. Once again, I'm just disappointed in the quality of police officers these days.
Well, hang on.
Disappointed in all of you.
Hang on. To be fair to him, the guy was greased up. I mean, it's hard to. I mean, I've seen enough wrestling to know that getting a grip on a greasy guy is tough.
The police officers need to be equipped with net guns now.
There's video.
You know what?
There's video of this.
No. We need to return to tradition. Sheriffs need to be equipped with lassos. Come on. In addition to being naked, he was covered in wheel-bearing grease, peppermint oil, and blood.
Oh my god!
Standard Florida man.
And once again, no further context to what he was actually intending.
Oh.
Hey, LPR.
LPR, how are you doing? You all right? I did message you the other day about jumping on this.
There's video.
Yes, there's video.
Oh no! Right, yeah.
Shall we watch it?
All right,
Play
chuck
us
it,
out.
Benny Hill music. We're going in.
Yes.
Oh, it's a
Do we
3.5.
have any?
Hey, put your hands up!
Oh, put your hands up!
any
He's going
idea
after him.
about the peppermint oil?
I got one running, going westbound behind just the fence. He's naked.
Anyone got an
Did you say,
idea
"Where's just
about
behind the
why
fence, he's naked"?
peppermint oil?
He may have been going through the baking supplies at one of the houses and decided to drink it and dumped it on himself.
Oh, mate, this
Either that
footage
or
looks
he's
like a
really
scene from one of those
stuffed
like
up.
realistic
He's in
games.
the pool.
He's in the pool.
Still running.
There he goes.
Get back here!
There he goes. He's on the
You're gonna get
trampoline.
fucking tased.
Why is he spreading?
Hands on your back.
Oh my god.
Oh my days! Why did he spread eagle on the trampoline?
You try and get somebody
Hands
off
behind
the
your back.
trampoline.
behind your back.
Horror
Stop resisting.
show.
Stop
Horror show.
resisting.
Take-
Hands behind your back.
I had to do it.
Hands behind your back.
Oh.
Hands
Stop
behind your
myself.
back.
Oh my god!
Hands behind your back. Right here. I got him.
The trampoline.
Can you turn up
this
the
good? I
audio?
can't get the
I
other
want to
hand
hear
behind
if
his back.
the officer's like minty fresh.
Stop.
You know?
I've got them.
Peppermint.
It's
not the
opposite.
same thing
It's,
as
it's opposite high as it can be, but oh my god, this is beautiful.
Peppermint is minty.
It's not.
Stop.
Oh, actually, yeah, no, yeah, it is. You're right.
Hey, settle down. It's the sheriff's office.
Not his fault. Maybe it was a full moon. Well, definitely.
Oh,
Hey! Oh, Miranda. I like it. I like the jib. More puns.
oh dear.
Oh mate, go on. Do you know what I would do, right? If I was in their position, right, while he's like belly down on that trampoline, I'd get a couple of the other cops and start jumping around him. Oh, this is hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like a paste.
All over you, man.
What's all over you, man?
Oh, this
Let's
is
cut himself
advanced
jumping out the
apprehension.
window.
Oh, you can see is that grease on the trampoline?
Yes,
You're
you know.
lucky they got you before
Well,
I
yeah,
did.
he's gonna leave
Yes,
behind
no,
a trail.
Yeah, no.
He's leaving a bloody,
But, I mean,
bloody
he's-
snail trail, is what he is.
But I mean, he must have slid on it.
is what I am.
You're a fucking lucky you're not
Yeah.
dead, homie.
You're lucky you're not dead, homie. He said.
Blake?
I mean, he's right. He's
Okay.
breaking into homes in Florida. The fact he
Yeah.
wasn't shot is a miracle.
Yeah. Come on. Let's get some sensors on there. Come on. Oh god.
You kick him, you're gonna have a bad day.
He's still tussling.
Yeah.
Right now.
Right.
It is quite a beat up.
And
Wait,
yeah,
come on, dude.
there
What's that on his head? Is that his hair?
We definitely know he doesn't have anything on him,
Wait, wait. One of the cops just went, well, we definitely know he didn't have anything on him. Kate
Bless
Dining
that
shit.
officer.
Kate Dining shit. Shining Deer, sorry. I hope the family got reimbursed for the trampoline. You and I both.
You could never use that trampoline again.
Oh my God,
in
no.
Good conscience.
Ugh. Oh my God.
Amazing.
Total eclipse from every.
You got.
Oh,
I really
man.
fancy here. A horror show will get this. I really fancy a
I don't
Jaffa
wanna
cake
see
right
it
now.
either. I don't want to see what's on me.
Three
I'm
medical
lost.
professionals
Really?
to secure
The advert, full moon.
evaluation and treatment.
Half moon. Total
Yeah,
eclipse.
sounds about right.
Oh,
That's the same grease.
What has he done?
I'm just like, this feels like some kind of nightmare scenario for
Yeah.
a police exam. You've got to
Oh,
apprehend
yeah.
a suspect, but he's naked. Okay,
like-
Oh,
we
yeah,
can do
that's a
that.
good point,
Oh,
actually.
grease
Okay.
trap.
Okay, so we're going to have to
yeah,
strip
alright.
search you now. It's,
He's on the
thank you for the.
trampoline.
I can see you've. I can see that you've given us a head start. Anyway, there's that. So I think that was. I think that was it for that one. Right, let's come out of that one. So that just leaves us with story 5. He really is the butt of the joke. Looking
Oh,
for any
no.
search. Right, yeah. So this would be story 5. So if you haven't got it loaded up on your screens, you feel free to do it now. Okie dokie. So story 5. I'll take this one. Florida man arrested for dunking a woman's head into a vat of tar during argument.
There we go, a vat of tar. That's
There-
close enough.
That'll do. Yeah, that'll do.
Wait.
There we go. All right. So, first of all, that sounds horrific. Second of all, I really need to know the context behind this. All right. Okay. So, that's bad. A woman suffered chemical burns after a Florida man dunked her head in a vat of tar-like substance and choked her at gunpoint. Jesus. Oh, excuse me.
Okay, yeah, this feels like the part where we say, bear in mind, we laugh at these things, but this is some horrendously messed up stuff.
I should point out.
Disavow.
Yeah. I should point out. Like I said, I
This
picked
is very
these
much
stories.
post-emptively.
Yeah. I very much should point out. I pick the stories. I read the headlines. I don't read beyond it. So some of them are going to be like we've just seen. Others are going to be horrific by the sounds of like this. Yeah, Marshall Dimmick, 55 of Rosewood.
When you see his mugshot, it's going to make it all better.
Exactly,
trust
yeah.
me.
Was arrested this week after an unidentified woman told police she was tortured after she had an argument with the felon on Thursday.
Christ.
Dimmick claimed the man dunked her head into a vat of tar-like substance that is used to treat clam and oyster bags. He also, Jesus wept. Wow.
Yeah.
He also pointed a shotgun at her and choked her to near unconsciousness, the Levy County Sheriff's Office said in a press release. Whoa.
Fucking hell.
The victim was hospitalised and treated for chemical burns on her face and arms, according to WCJB. Wow, okay. Police classified the crime as a, quote, domestic dispute, end quote.
Underplaying it a little bit. It sounds a lot more like a Saw sequel, frankly.
Yeah. Dimmick reportedly removed several firearms from his home before cops arrived. Police later found the guns at a neighbouring property, the sheriff's office said. And there we go. There's the twat head right there.
That's grim.
Evening JFC, how you doing, mate?
McAfee vibes.
Yeah. There we go. Some more lovely. The woman claimed he dunked her head into a vat of tar-like substance. We've already read that bit. Dimmick, a felon, also reportedly... Okay, yeah, we've already covered that bit. Dimmick was arrested and charged with aggravated battery, aggravated assault with a firearm, and 4 counts of possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. Yeah. He is being held at the Levy County Detention Centre on a $550,000 bail.
You know what? I agree with that.
Yes. I agree too.
You should not ever be able to get out.
Yeah. Miranda's just said, yeah, that's attempted murder. Hope he's put... Yeah, so do I.
I was going to say, in fairness, though, you can legally deny bail, though, right?
I suppose it depends on the...
you can deny bail, so...
Okay, let's...
Why would you not in that case?
Okay, chat, we need to. That one was a bit depressing, so I feel like we need to sanitize ourselves. Okay, so let's watch this video of a Florida man breaking into a church and baptizing himself.
What?
You see what I did there? It
Sounds like a winner.
It's silent, unfortunately, but yeah, here we go. Here's the guy. Here's the guy here. Apparently, this dude, pretty self-explanatory. He broke into a church and decided to praise the Lord by.
I swear, all of these need to be accompanied with just. And here's the types and amounts of each drug that these people were on.
Yeah.
Like I like just as a public service announcement for which drugs to really not take.
There you go, Marina. Aren't churches meant to be open? They aren't they? They should be, shouldn't they?
Maybe it was in lockdown.
Maybe. Actually, I think this was fairly recent.
Although I think he's canny late on the baptism, though.
I know. He doesn't actually look that wet either.
Well, you know, it's
You go
only
back.
meant
You
to be
don't
a
have
couple
to go all the
splashes.
way in.
No, but
Yeah.
you know, having a, you know, you'd expect the hair to be a little bit. I mean, he's got a beard. I mean, looks quite dry. Hang on, is that the quartering?
What?
Yeah, it's the quartering on Nerdrotic. I'm torn.
Hang on, let me
Yeah,
go.
it's suspiciously
back.
damp. I think he needs another go.
Hang on. If Jeremy wasn't if Jeremy wasn't uploading for a couple of days, this might explain why.
Yeah, it's not Jeremy. Too skinny. Nerdrotic,
Oh.
maybe.
Well, we have got some fupa there. It might just be the camera. It might just be the camera. You know how like some cameras can make your head look like a bloody tablet. He needs holy oil. Did anyone else notice the dog jumping into the water? No, I didn't notice that. Did the dog jump in the
what?
water? Go back.
Where's the dog?
Where's the
I
dog?
wanna
Oh, there he
catch
goes.
this.
He goes in there. He's in there, yeah. He's in there.
Is that the canine unit?
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
brilliant.
Wait.
There you go. Right.
Fetch.
There we are, chat. So there we go. We have cleansed our
Good
souls.
catch, Maverick. Good catch. Maverick's one of my regulars, by
Yeah,
the
that's
way.
brilliant. That's brilliant.
Always lovely to see you here, dude.
There we go. So yeah, that concludes that concludes the stories for tonight. Chat, let me know what did you, which one was your favourite? Pop a little comment in the chat now. Let me know, and while we do that, I'll quickly do a round table and ask my guests that very same question. So, horror show highlight of the night.
I have to know what's happening with the guy who was burying himself in the attic. I have to know. I've got so many questions.
I tell you what, I mean, yeah, that was such a short article, but yeah, you need the context. You want to get the context behind that one. And what about yourself, Denzel?
No, I have to agree with that. I'd forgotten about it because of how little information we got. But like, yeah, I need more information on that one.
And Mergut, yourself?
The naked guy with axle grease and
Yeah.
peppermint oil.
Yeah,
Just
Yeah.
why?
That's my one. That's my one. And I'll tell you, it's because we've got the context, and just that one little one-liner. Well, at least we definitely know he hasn't got anything on him. There we go. Chat's starting to come in through now. Yeah, greasy. Miranda said she loved them all. Airy Berry, greasy man on trampoline. Yeah, greasy man on trampoline. For Pixie Del Muerte. Yeah, same. That's just flat weird. For Kate Shining Deer. So yeah.
I think I've worked out the peppermint oil.
Oh.
Okay.
He was having
Oh.
a mental health crisis.
Oh, for
Ah.
no.
I don't think we can end the stream in any other way than that, to be honest.
Yeah, no, I agree. Ladies and gentlemen, take care of your mental health.
It's funny. Right when you said, ladies and gentlemen, in that specific way, I just waiting for you to go, we got him.
All right, but yeah, no, that concludes the stream tonight, I think. Yeah, good way to end it. Thank you very much, Horror Show, for that
Remember,
one.
to any newcomers, we have a backlog of these streams.
We
because on my
do.
Twitch, YouTube streams get saved and archived.
Yes. If you go to if you go to my second channel, there's a whole bunch of past Florida Man streams on there. So if you need some more, then that will be the place to go to, That Crime Guy Live. And yeah, do subscribe, because I say I'm streaming at the moment over there. We're doing the Ace Attorney series, so do please come and check that out if you're not already part of that club. But yeah, thank you ever so much to my guests as well tonight, Proper Horror Show, Denzel and Murgut. Links are in the description to their channels, and in Murgut's case is Twitter, if you want to see a little bit, if you want to see more about what they do. And yeah,
I will throw an extra little chill in the chat in a moment. Tomorrow night I will be streaming Deep Rock Galactic, which is a fun game about being dwarfs with some friends. And on Sunday night, we will be starting the newest game of the channel, the newest detective game of the channel, which people might consider a detective game, but from what I played of it like years ago when I played it, it is The Witcher 3, where I'm not gonna lie, you do basically play a medieval detective investigating like monsters instead of killers.
Very good. Yeah.
From what I remember, that was what it was like. You were basically like a fantasy detective trying to figure out what monster of the week you were fighting.
Well, yeah, I mean, essentially, you're like a private detective, aren't you? I need this sorted out.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like it counts as a detective game.
Yeah, mate, I would absolutely. Evening, Chris. So don't worry, this will be available on the replay. Don't you worry. Yeah, no, definitely do check out Denzel's stuff. He's really entertaining in terms of the gaming. And as far as VTubers go, he's all right.
I do stream a bit late, admittedly. I stream at 11 p.m. UK time. But it's to accommodate both my American and UK viewers. Yeah. It's the best like happy medium I could find.
You're basically a growly voiced Sherlock with a sword in which there you go.
Yeah.
That's how you describe it, I think. Yes, so I will I'm going to sign off here, guys. Will we do this again? No. Let's see how we go. Before I go, thank you very much for the 2 Canadian bucks there, Krista. Thank you very much. Hey, and hey to you too. And also again, thank you to the $5 for from Pixie Dolomite earlier. Really do appreciate it, everyone. Thank you very much. Will we do this again? I don't know.
Surely
Maybe.
We'll do it again
I'm sure
when
we will.
You hit 10k, right?
Well, yeah, saying that the road to 10k is underway.
Spread the good word.
Well, I was thinking maybe on the 10k, I think I might bring back an actual Friday night community quiz.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Nice. And I know Marina has, bless her heart, she's been piling up the questions. So if she
has she been sending in
she hasn't sent me them yet, but as I say, you've got you can follow me on Twitter, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Minds, which even if that's still a thing, Threads, I'm on if you go to my about section on desktop, my email address is there. So yeah, if you wanted to send me those, Marina, who knows, I might use them when the 10k rolls around. And yeah, so again, this was more impromptu because of the fact that we're over 9.5 now, and I wanted to do something nice. And from next week, I'm going to be back on the grind when it comes to the true crime stuff. Now, once the kids are back at school, so yeah, keep going. Let's keep going. Let's get to that 10k.
Yeah,
the quicker we get there, the quicker we can do some quiz work. Yeah,
let's go.
Excellent. Right. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you ever so much for tuning in tonight. Be sure to subscribe and like and all that jazz. If you're watching this on the replay and you're finding me for the first time, go check out my second channel. I'll be over there tomorrow night from 9 p.m. UK time playing Ace Attorney, Justice for All, and solving some crimes there as well. So all that is left to say now is until next time, take care and goodbye for now.